you're back already, and you made it just in time. We're checking out the second Dangerous Dave game right now. Quite the difference to the first game, isn't it? A much more advanced, fast-paced side-scroller with an almost flawless, simple combat system. Well, except for this annoying little reload feature, which pisses me off immensely. I mean, I understand why it's there, it's to create sticky situations when you're swarmed by enemies, but it's mostly just annoying. In this game, our favorite redneck hero is trying to save his dumbass little brother called Dilbert from this haunted mansion, and he brought his favorite boomstick on the journey with him. You could say that the first game was John Romero's answer to the Super Mario franchise, while this game is his answer to the action side-scrollers produced for the NES back in the day. And it is a really good one at that. I mean, you can clearly see that the technology was limited at that time, but it still runs so smoothly, and their AI is actually rather interesting. You see that? This dude just hid behind the zombie like he's his daddy and started throwing knives at me. Zombies are the weakest units in the game, but they're perfect pincushions and they're fast motherfuckers. Technology has improved a lot by the time this game was released. By then, John Romero was already developing games with John Carmack, Tom Hall, and other members of what would become id Software. As a matter of fact, the company was founded after developing the game engine used to create this very game that you're seeing in front of you. Before this game engine, PCs couldn't run side-scrolling games smoothly because the hardware wasn't as fast as consoles. So this is basically one of the first side-scrollers that run smoothly on the PC. And I really like the sounds, by the way. Sound cards were pretty limited back in the day. The crew had to find a way to still make the game sound appealing. And I think they pretty much succeeded at that. Now, by the way, the best thing is you can actually farm extra lives this time around because you only need 10,000 score points that you can easily gather as you're playing. The game offers you many methods to farm lives and you will need them, trust me. Besides, gathering these shiny objects is quite addicting, kinda like in these mobile games nowadays. You get a dopamine boost whenever you hear one of these quirky sounds. Shit! I like how surprised he looked. The game really tries to reduce the impact of getting killed with these amusing animations, but it's not really amusing, it still sucks dying. I mean, it's far less frustrating than in the first game. There, 3 deaths mean that you have to start all over again from level 1. Here, the game offers you every little bit of help that you can wish for. You die, you can continue in the same level. You have massive extra lives, and once you deplete these, you are offered a final helping hand in the form of a continue screen. By the way, that overrated piece of shit ain't that hard. He takes like 15 bullets and he's dead. Just gotta avoid all these fireball things that move in really predictable patterns that I can also shoot, by the way. But if I'm gonna be honest with you, the more I play this game, the worse I get. I feel a bit demoralized by the time I beat this boss. I mean, by the time I reach him, I have already killed hordes and hordes and hordes of zombies and escaped the clutches of death countless times. I feel so tired and exhausted. I could use a save function if I'm gonna be honest. Have you ever wondered why you never finished this game as a kid? How you could be so content with such an underwhelming sense of achievement? Well, the game is cursed. Just sit there for hours on end, enduring this nasty reload feature. Sure, it's nice not looking for ammo, but you have to wait for such a long time after every single firefight. It fucking sucks! And you know what else does? Dying. Because every time you die, you have to kill an onslaught of zombies just to get back to the exact same spot that you have died in. By the way, is that reload feature already getting on your nerves? You kill something, you reload. You kill something else, you reload, you reload, you reload, you reload, you reload, you reload, and you reload some more. And by the way, where does he hide all of these bullets? Dying is not gonna affect your numb emotions anymore. No, you are ready to give up that controller. Just put it aside and embrace that sweet surrender. You will welcome losing all of your lives that you so diligently collected. That continuous screen is your way out. Just take it. Take it. Just say no. Liberate your tortured soul, because fuck Dilbert. Fuck Dilbert. That idiot probably cannot tie his own shoes if he gets captured by mindless zombies. Because there's no way in hell you're gonna endure going back to the previous level for more torture. damn it. Yep. Sorry about that, guys. If you must know, I've been cursed a couple of years ago. It actually happened on Halloween Eve, on a night just like this one. Something was taken from me that night, something that I will never, ever get back. Anyway, let's get back to it now, shall we? The Ghost of Humbert Tower does have a point though. The game really is a fight of attrition. There aren't many types of enemies in this game, but each must be fought differently. And as the game progresses, you have to adapt much faster with every inch you move. Jumping up will protect you from one type of monster, while it means your death sentence with another. Standing still, for example, saves you from werewolves, but it'll get you killed when attacked by a ghost. Hey, is that an extra life? I could totally use an extra life right now. Okay, that's just bullshit. I do not know about you guys, but every time I encounter one of these werewolves, I feel really uncomfortable. Because they're like ferocious animals. The only thing preventing them from ripping my fucking head off is that they jump around like the fucking Easter Bunny. Now look at this bullshit. Okay, how am I supposed to get down there now? I mean, usually the only way to kill these two is by abusing a bug in the game mercilessly in order to kill him. Should you not abuse the bug and just walk in, these two assholes will just jump down this hole and you're fucked basically. So, but what am I gonna do now? Let's just have them feast on my redneck dingleberries. Go ahead, eat them. Yes, good girls, good doggies, good doggies, good doggies. But okay, this place is a fucking maze, but once you learn the way and you learn the behavior patterns of the monsters, it becomes pretty easy. And when you're good enough and you reach that door over there, inside you're gonna get an extra life. And by the time you reach that extra life, you already gained like 8,000 score points from killing monsters and gathering items. So it's pretty much impossible to fuck this up at this point. It's a tough experience too, really tough experience. In this level the game throws everything but the kitchen sink at you. I've been stuck here for over 2 hours now. But I persevered and now it's boss fight time. And as it seems, the boss fight is a little bit anticlimactic. The boss is rather simple. Look at this, he has 2 attacks. He summons hands that follow you around and he throws fireballs at you. Shoot the hands, avoid the fireballs, skullfuck this dude into oblivion and you're done. And there's Dilbert, that little fucker.
Hello, motherfucker.
I sure hope he was worth it. And that's Dangerous Dave and the Haunted Mansion for you. I kinda liked this side-scroller, but it felt exhausting having to play this through. I mean, what I really hated about this game is that it kinda dulls your senses to the point where you just wanna shut this thing off. It's like a 10-hour game that only takes like 30 to 40 minutes to complete. And that reload function, oh man, this feels so unnecessary. But hey, listen, all jokes aside, I think the game still holds up today. It has features that truly feel unique even for today's standards. Do not get me wrong, I actually enjoyed fighting tooth and nail through hordes of zombies to make it through that mansion. But if I'm gonna be honest, if I'm gonna hold the game by today's standards, it's a 5 out of 10. I like the previous game a little bit more, but I guess I also like this game. Not again. This seems to happen once a week nowadays. Just give me a moment. There we go. Guess I'm well prepared. So, hang on. There we go. Happy Halloween, motherfuckers! Now all your candy are belong to us. Eat candy and listen to nice music, bitch.